if you don't want to, or if you didn't have anything in mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. All right. All right, guys, welcome to a very special. We're gonna do a little mini episode because something phenomenal dropped today. I think we've all been waiting for it. Star Wars: The Last Jedi, the full trailer. I hope this is the only one we get, but this is gonna be. And I'm joined by. Stefan. And we're just going to give we're going to watch it again. So you're going to hear some audio behind us. And we're just going to give our reactions. I did it earlier. And now Stefan just wants to steal my thunder. So we're ready to go. We're going to discuss our favorite scenes and stuff.
SuperHouse special report.
Yeah.
Chime in. We're two correspondents in the field in different parts of the country. It's chaos out here. It's a maniacal chaos. People are going nuts over this new Last Jedi trailer. And here we go. We'll do a 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh shit. Let me get my controller. I'm not ready. Okay, I'm ready now.
3, 2, 1, start. Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, start. Ooh, here we go. Appropriate audiences. That's me. They're talking about me.
Yeah.
I'm appropriate. Oh shit. That's the boy. Is that a droid factory? I hope not. I hate droids. Not a huge fan of the grill things, but
I know. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, that's a fucking cool shot. With the colors are amazing, man.
That new saber is fucking dope.
Yeah, he's got himself finish his lightsaber. Yeah. Awesome.
That sound every time, man. Yeah. I know.
It was really intense then too. It was really I love Luke.
I love how just deranged he looks. He doesn't look right. He looks
He's broken, man.
Up.
Something terrible has happened.
Yeah.
That look on his face. Oh shit.
Yeah, what happens to him here?
Yeah, temple. Dang. He probably built that with his own 2 hands. 1 human hand, 1 robot hand.
Yeah.
I love this line.
He breaks his helmet.
Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. That shit is ill. Oh, the tension. That's sad.
Adam Driver's face right here.
Dude, yeah.
He doesn't want to do that.
Amazing,
he knows it's wrong.
Man. Yeah.
Love this shot. I don't know where the fuck they are. New planets. Look at that little porg.
Little porg. All right. They're cute.
Yeah.
Poe, that's dope. This is going to be a sick fight. That scenery.
Yeah, it is.
Her costume, the reflectiveness. Oh.
It looks like maybe Finn goes in to infiltrate the Empire.
Yeah.
Maybe he is a villain. I mean, that'd be crazy. I mean, ultimately he fights Phasma, but is it for himself or? Oh, dude, that scene is.
That's fucking creepy. That's some Conjuring shit right there.
Yeah. Oh, dude, chills this whole scene right here when I first saw it. I get him now.
It's
he holds up my hand.
What does that mean?
Oh man, that shit's dope.
Yeah, that's a good trailer. Really good trailer. Just it's it's leaps and bounds in a new direction than The Force Awakens, while still being that same story. Just the look of it, the feel of it. It doesn't feel so much like a rehash of Empire. I guess it's just hopeful, wishful thinking, but it really feels like it's standing on its own 2 legs with this trailer.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it before about The Force Awakens being they made that film a specific way to garner in a new era of Star Wars fans. And, as much as I wanted something different and new, I love that movie. I'd have no, I don't really have any complaints about it. I thought it was a good, solid opener, something fun, something light with some seriousness.
Yeah.
But this dude, this looks dark as fuck, man. I don't think anyone's going to make it out.
Yeah. And a lot of curveballs being thrown our way, in the editing of this trailer. We don't really know the results of does he kill his mother? Is that really, is there something else going on? Is he actually, maybe in the movie it's on the other side and he's making this decision to destroy other TIE fighters in order spare her, because I could see the neglect of Han being a huge impact on him, and the death, him killing Han Solo being such a, seeing him be capable of doing that. But his mother, she doesn't seem like she has any other motivation. Possibly, maybe he feels like she just let him go with Luke, or I don't know. Raises so many questions.
I mean, from what we know, that like, from Force Awakens, she does say something, but you're his father. But because he says something along the lines of, I think, like
Yeah,
Luke was more of a father to him than I was, or blah
yeah.
blah blah.
Luke
And
was
then
a Jedi. You are his father. Yeah,
yeah, and I think Leia thought that like seeing Han again would bring him back. But
yeah,
I think her being there, and like
yeah.
she does something there. I hope they expand on her having some Force abilities, because
That would be
she
cool.
she has to. And like, though
Yeah,
she's not a Jedi, but she like Maz can be Force sensitive and use
yeah,
elements of the Force. So I really hope there might be a conversation there between
yeah.
them, like through the Force.
Yeah, well, I really felt like the last Rogue One and Force Awakens really like kind of opened the stage for non-Jedi Force sensitive individuals.
Yeah.
So I really hope there's more of that being explored.
I
Uh,
mean,
I like that. It kind
if
of
it's
breaks. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying, like, if there's the like the light and the dark, and it's the Force, it's like you should be able to feel that. I think everyone
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
I look at Star Wars is that everyone can feel it. People can just feel it stronger than others, and it's kind of like, kind of what we were talking about last night about being like sensitive to the supernatural, or like
Yeah.
other things going on in the world. I
Yeah.
mean, that's
I,
just like that's Star Wars, man. Like that,
yeah.
like Force, the Force, when you see like the blue holograms, that's the Force. Those are ghosts. Those are ghosts of the Force.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
You think
always
that?
around at all times.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like the when they
When they
come
should,
back. When they
yeah,
come
when
back.
they like
Yeah.
when they say hi to people, and like when they're
Yeah.
and I mean they do it in Rebels too, where it's like Obi-Wan will come back, or like, or I mean, sorry, like other older Jedi can come back and
Right.
train. Like
Right.
Yoda's always showing up in that shit. So
Yeah. Ones who have died, and kind of the force ghost, I think is what it's
yeah. But
called by the
yeah,
fans.
I'm very interested, because I mean that trailer is cut a certain way to make you think nothing but terrible things is going to happen to everyone.
Yeah, it just jumps around and twists, and it seems like her, like Rey's, like what really goes on between her and Luke, like, because it seems like she's very confused at a certain point as to which direction to move towards,
Yeah.
because for a lot of ways, like either direction holds really no answers as to her identity or her origins and stuff.
Hmm.
So it's the conflict of light and dark within us all, you know what I mean? And that's, I think they're playing off of those emotions that we feel, to be like, to raise some of these questions or just stir us up even more, you know what I mean? Like, I was already going to go see it, but this is why it's a good trailer, is because it wasn't just like, yeah, here's Star Wars, it's coming, don't worry, here's some more footage. It was like,
Hmm.
it actually expanded upon and made even more mysterious, the whole, the new story, the new mythology that's going on, the new stories that are going on in these in the 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah. I mean, out of everything, and like, man, I'm so excited.
Me too.
It looks
Really,
like we're
really
gonna get
excited.
it seems like we're gonna get something different from Force Awakens, and like you were saying, it doesn't, like, nothing in that makes me go, oh, it's Empire. Like,
Yeah,
everything's red and deserty, and like,
yeah,
it's like we're not on an ice planet. Like, they got to stay away from ice planets,
yeah,
because as soon as they go to one, oh, it's like Hoth. Like that's
yeah,
what everyone will say. So I
yeah.
like that the color palette of the Last Jedi is very red, obviously because of
Yeah, it's really
the font and stuff.
foreboding. It's really heavy, a lot of weighty colors, a lot of really contrast of dark and light, high
And,
contrast. Anyway,
and I mean, this is the Empire Strikes Back. This is the second one. This is where we get to see the First Order
yeah.
strike
Well, and
back.
it's the middle of the story too, so that
Yeah,
cliffhanger could be really devastating. Like, we don't really
dude.
know
Yeah.
what we're in for necessarily, but yeah, it's gonna be heavy. I'm like, I'm I'm able to, it's hard for me to say this, but I'm able to step aside my feelings for Rian Johnson as a director of his own films and really sit in the seat with him as a director of a Star Wars film. You know, I'm like feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
feeling
mean, I think I said it. I think there's too many. I think there's too many people behind like what they
it.
want
Yeah.
Star Wars to be
Sure,
for
sure,
him to
sure.
be.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he had some really great ideas, and I'm sure he had some bad ones. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
Ryan, rein
And
it
you
back
know,
in.
I'm really excited for some of the dust to get kicked up. You know, I'm excited for a little bit of potential controversy in terms of the way that he's handled the characters. Like, I hope I don't hate it because it'll just be devastating to me. I can't take another Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, dude.
but I am excited to see how, like, you know, maybe it's not the more obvious turns or the obvious things that we may want as an audience, and maybe they take some chances with the way that these types of stories are told. It's like, you know, we just don't know yet, you know, and I'm excited to see, like, hopefully it doesn't feel formulaic or predictable in the ways that people griped Force Awakens did. I don't agree, but I, you know, I hear them.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how he's stirred things up, because did JJ Abrams write the first one? I forget.
Yeah, I think he
He
wrote it
had a
with
hand
like
in it,
Lawrence
yeah.
Kasdan, and
Yeah.
I'm sure there was
So
someone else involved.
it's cool, because I like, you know, the stuff I don't like in Rian Johnson's movies is, I don't hardly ever admit this, but is pretty well balanced with the stuff that's good. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's you know, there's a lot of other hands going into it, and it's exciting. It doesn't deter me anymore. I remember when I first found out, I fired off on Facebook. I was mad. I was real mad.
Oh,
I had a
I mean,
bad.
there were many SuperHouse podcasts where
I'm
you
like, who
voiced
the
your
fuck? Why the fuck? But you know, I failed to forget sometimes that this guy directed some of Breaking Bad, which is probably the second or third greatest show ever made on television.
yeah.
For our generation. Anyway.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
good shit.
yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, it seems like he made a fucking cool ass Star Wars movie from just like the teaser. Now,
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like he's a fan, and
Yeah.
you
Well,
know,
and he
I think,
reminds me of George Lucas a little bit. Just his demeanor, his attitude. So I'm like, maybe that's what it takes to, like, kind of like wade your way through a Star Wars film or something. Like, I hope, you know,
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know, like comparing him to George Lucas and what he did.
Well, I just mean, yeah, his attitude, the
Yeah.
early days, you know, the earlier days. But
Yeah,
what do you have a favorite part of this trailer?
I do, man. I mean, I like the whole last part of it with Snoke force grabbing Rey, and like it looks like he's causing her some fucked up pain, and then that final scene with Kylo and Rey, where Rey's like, "I need someone to teach me, to show me the way," and Kylo
Yeah.
holds out his hand, and it's like, I mean, through my head, being a fan of the Star Wars is like, do they try to take out Snoke? Is this part of a battle?
Yeah.
Do they have that conversation before? Because in the rule of the Sith, there can only be like a master and an apprentice, and then the apprentice kills the master, and then he gets an apprentice, and that's like the cycle of the Sith.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, is Kylo still bad at this point? Is he going to try to turn Rey, which I think would be super awesome to see, like, to start off the new movie with her being on the dark side, because no one will teach her. Because I mean, from what we've seen, it seems like Luke has no desire to, but you know, I don't know. I mean, all the Luke stuff looks fucking awesome too. Like, I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see him fight with the technology that we have today, and just do some really cool Jedi stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Jedi stuff, and you know, I think with the technology, you can pull off some really cool shit. It's called The Force Unleashed, and that game, the first one, was fucking dope. But
I hope there's a flashback scene to a younger Luke. Maybe not like direct light, you know what I mean? But some of that Rogue One motion capture they did, and like some dimmer light where it's kind of him flashing back, setting the stage for his new Jedi Temple. Like, this doesn't have to be in there, but I think it would be kind of cool. You know, how they did Kurt Russell and in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Oh no, I think that'd be cool. I mean, I don't
just like
some kind of
cool,
glimmer,
I
don't need it.
A glimmer of that youth. I know I don't need it at all, but the first time, you know, when you see Mark Hamill in The Force Awakens, I was just like, Luke, where have you been? We need you now more than ever. What's happening? You know, and
I'm,
I don't know. It's that all the three main pillars right now, I think, are Luke, Kylo, and Ray.
uh-huh.
There seems to be that's like kind of a common pattern in Star Wars films. There's this like trinity of characters, who,
Yeah.
you know, not to make it sound too biblical, but but the first one you have Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Padme, and then you have Luke, Han, Leia, and then this one Kylo, well, Finn, but it seems like this film is not quite as focused on Finn. It's interesting to see how Finn has kind of like, I don't know, I feel like they kind of are testing out as they go what characters the fans are most interested in and kind of rolling with that or something. So we'll see what plans they have for Finn. John Boyega's the shit, so
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, it's interesting because we get like I think there's two new characters too, and plus Benicio del Toro's character
Oh
isn't
yeah,
he's in it,
yeah,
and we haven't seen much of the
yeah.
Asian girl who seems to play a
Jake,
bigger part in this.
yeah, Rose, I think her name is.
Yeah, and because I mean she has a figure out like when the Force Friday happened,
Yeah,
but I think she's in the teaser, right? Like a split second.
yeah, definitely.
So I mean, there's we're just he's focusing on like the stars of this movie. Like we're not even getting the Poe or the
True.
Finn and even Captain Phasma seems like she's going to have a little bit more of a role in this
Yeah.
one.
I wonder if we'll ever
Oh,
see.
Gleason in it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he wasn't even in the trailer, was he?
No, but I
Yeah,
mean he didn't
interesting.
die, so I mean he's
Yeah,
definitely going to play a part for sure
yeah.
because him and
Uh,
Kylo hate each other.
yeah, I wonder if they'll show Phasma's face. I wonder if they'll show. I forget that actress name, Brienne of Tarth actress.
Oh, yeah,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my lady. Um, but I wonder if we'll ever see her face. Or
yeah,
maybe it's like a Boba Fett thing or something.
yeah. I wonder if like
I
Finn
could I
maybe
could go I
tests
could go
her.
either way. She's an awesome actress. It would be great to see her face in a Star Wars movie.
Uh,
But if not, she's a pretty cool character, and it's still left really ambiguous from the first film too, because we didn't really see what her how
I'm
that resolved itself at the end of Force Awakens, other than the garbage chute comment.
Yeah. I'm really wondering if she's even that evil or if she's like a spy,
Yeah,
like
it
someone
seems like
who's deep cover.
the only character that this is why I think it's really great, because the inner turmoil, the conflict of each character, light and dark, good and evil, or whatever, is very apparent or hinted at. But the only character that seems like truly with like evil motivations would be Snoke.
Yeah.
So it's and that's one of the things I really like about the Star Wars universe. I think it wasn't played up well, it was throughout all the films, but kind of like you never really know, even though you know who you think you know who you are, light or dark, you never really know who what other people are either, or who to trust really fully, because there's so much like betrayal and changes of heart in this series of films.
Agreed. And like
Yeah,
my whole thing is like I hope they explore more of that because I don't really think that's in like
yeah,
the original trilogy ever. I mean, I guess you have Vader who turns at the very last second.
yeah, yeah,
Like and we get that little bit of Vader being like a father for
yeah,
to kill off the emperor and stuff. And but I'd like to see like at least this one we get to see some changes and maybe going into the final one that
yeah,
like maybe we start with someone who we thought was going to be good as bad or someone who was bad turned good.
yeah,
And because that's compelling, man. Like,
yeah,
I always like those stories. Like, I think there's like there's a Star Wars comic called Knight Errant with a girl, I forget her name, but in that comic run, she had to go to the dark side to like infiltrate, become a Sith, but then
yeah,
she had to come back. And like I didn't read all of it, but apparently
yeah,
the struggle was very intense. But she
yeah,
did make it back to the light side, but she was not the same after.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I
One of
think
the
some
oh, sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
One of the theories I read about like the Force Awakens, him and Kylo Ren and Han Solo, the death scene and everything, was with like the lines where it's like, I need you to help me do something. Um, uh, I forget all the lines exactly, but the way that Han holds the lightsaber or whatever, basically the theory was that Han knew deep down that he needed to help Kylo kill him in order to earn the utmost trust of Snoke. And, you know, there's always lines about transformation, like the real him, or like, you know, to become what I need to become, I need your help in doing so, or whatever. So I really like this theory. The person who wrote the theory described it much more eloquently than me, but I liked the idea that there was, you know, something emotional between the two, that Han, maybe it was more of a sacrifice than just a murder, you know.
Yeah.
There's still the conflict on screen of Kylo kind of like struggling with his goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that theory is really good, man. I mean, it's, you know,
we'll post it to SuperHouse. So
and I mean, you know, the struggle the struggle that he has in his face when it like seems like he's going to kill his mom.
Yeah.
On that ship, but I mean, you know, that's trailer editing to get us all emotional.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
So who knows, like, what if that scene even goes together at all? So
yeah. I like it spawned, like, even Kevin Smith was right before we started doing our thing here. Kevin Smith was doing his live reaction stuff, and he was like complimenting all the fans and stuff for all their great ideas and theories. It, like, really sparked something in people. And the wars, baby,
dude, so much talk. I love it. It's definitely like my favorite franchise for sure. I'll take a Star Wars movie every year, my friends.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds good to me. Looking forward to Han Solo.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to more. Well, you know, the unfortunate thing for me, which I don't think it'll be that tough, but I'll be in Vietnam on a trip when The Last Jedi comes out. So I'm gonna try and figure that out overseas, because I think they'll do a worldwide release. But who knows? Either way, we're looking forward to The Last Jedi. It's going to be amazing. New Star Wars film sooner than later. And we're going to save the rest of our discussion, in-depth discussion of our thoughts with the other dudes on the main SuperHouse podcast this Sunday. Tune in for that. We got a Blade Runner review that Maddie and I recorded that's going to be posted tomorrow. So
when we dropping this?
That's that. I'm just gonna put this up, post it right as is. No editing. We're gonna do it raw, just what we got right here and now. So
Sounds good.
Hopefully, if you listen to this, you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. Do you have any last comments, Maddie?
I'm just excited, man. I cannot wait. December seems so far away, but it was closer than when that teaser was released. So you know. But yeah, more in-depth talk. I'm sure we'll talk for longer about it than we are now tomorrow or Sunday. So
check out SuperHouse. We just posted a bunch of new episodes, or not a whole bunch, but like we had our spooky mini. There's some awesome production value going into these new episodes. So be entertained. Are you not entertained?
No, they are. They're so entertained. They love it. They can't get enough of us.
Yeah. Anyway, this is Stefan from the SuperHouse Podcast.
This is Maddie from the SuperHouse Podcast.
Signing off.
Bye.